We got an exciting singles match for you here today between Colin Topping and Cameron Patterson. What's going to happen today? Are they going to trash talk? Are they going to be nice to each other? And the best question, the most important question, is coleslaw good or bad? Chime in the live chat as we start this match right now. Hello, everyone. What is up? My name is Albert, and we are here. I am here to host this match, an exciting match between Colin and Cameron. My co-host Matthew is running it late. He's going to join me hopefully sometime around round one. But we got an exciting match between Cameron Patterson and Colin Topping. Both competitors have a historic experience with RTFO. Colin dating back since the first season. Both have a very impressive resume in singles as well as teams. Cameron Patterson, 1 year after or one season after Colin came in, also have a very impressive resume as well, more so in teams compared to his singles. But now they are both here to face off. This should be exciting. Both competitors know their stuff. I was told that Colin is celebrating his birthday weekend, so he got the luck on his side. I don't know how faithful that is in terms of translating trivia, but if we know Cameron doesn't believe in luck. He basically takes things heads on. He makes things his. Basically, no luck can stop him. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I am curious. So let's just hear what the competitors have to say here in the promos. Starting first with Colin Topping.
Hey, birthday luck is a thing, especially when your birthday is movie themed. So I think Cameron's just kind of done. He's been talking a lot of trash. I barely think about him at all, to be honest. And he's just kind of a low-tier competitor. I mean, he got lucky that one time in teams, but I think I've beaten him every other time I've faced him. No, it's not true. I lost to Overlook Lobby Boys. Never mind. All I'll say is, Cameron, your outfit today is absolutely hideous.
Oh, hello there, everybody. I just got back from the rodeo. I just kind of stumbled into this. I don't know much about this trivia thing. I just kind of do it. I don't care what people say. I don't care what people do. I just kind of get in here and figure things out. I've seen a couple movies here and there, in the old farmhouse. So I think I'm ready to go.
All right, that is the promos. Very interesting stuff right there. Cameron just being fresh off a rodeo. I don't know if that helped him, or maybe he's tired. Maybe he's mentally tired after the rodeo. Colin still doubling down on that luck factor right there. And if we just take a look into the tail of the tape, their profiles here. Colin Topping currently 9 and 10 with 40 KOs, accuracy rate of 57%, and potential points earned at 48%. And looking at, just pay attention to the accuracy rate and the PPE right here, because as we look at Cameron's, very, very similar. Cameron have 58% inaccuracy, higher than Colin's. However, his PPE is lower than Colin's, so it's like a little trade-off there. Obviously, Cameron's singles record not as pretty looking as Colin, but if we just look at the raw numbers of that accuracy and PPE, they're pretty much neck and neck, almost as even as you could think of it. So yeah, and they have the same first letter for their first name, so close there. And I think they have their like wardrobe today is like kind of similar. I can't tell per se. Maybe you guys in the audience can tell me what you think on that. But let's just go ahead and get started here into the player introductions, starting right now.
The sun is hot and that old clock is moving slow.
Introducing first,
Workday passes like molasses.
with a record of
But it's July.
5 wins and 9 defeats with 2 technical knockouts. He is one half of the Cage Fighters. It is Cameron, the Cowboy Patterson.
Call it a day.
Yeehaw! That's what I'm talking about.
And his opponent, with a record of 9 wins, 10 defeats with 4 technical knockouts. He is one half of Lighthouse Lobster and the House Cat. It is Colin, Coolin, Topping.
Hey everybody, be sure to eat your veggies today.
All right, both competitors are here. Yes, eat your veggies. If you haven't eat your veggies, you should do that right now as you're watching this match. If you don't have any veggies, stop the match, go to a store, get your veggies, and then eat them. Right, Colin?
Get some corn. I shucked some corn on the weekend.
Corn is barely a vegetable.
Talking about barely a vegetable. Matthew's wearing a green shirt, so he's right here. The host is ready. So there you go. So yeah, Colin, Cameron, both of you are here. Do you guys have anything to say to each other before we start?
Let's get her done.
I can agree to that. That sounds good.
Okay, sounds good. All right, then I will go ahead and start and read the rules for round number 1. So in round number 1, this is how it's going to go. You have 8 questions in random categories given to the both of you. You'll have 15 seconds to write down your answers, and then once the timer is up, you'll then have to reveal your what you write in your whiteboard as well as say your answer out loud. Each question's worth 1 point apiece. If you get all 8 questions in round 1 correct, you get a bonus question asked to you for an additional 1 point. And you have 3 repeats that you can use for the entirety of the game, as well as 1 challenge. Any questions?
All good here, boss.
That's strange. I thought you've never played trivia before. You don't have any questions?
No, I intake things really quickly. I
Okay.
process really quickly. I don't have any questions.
Okay, good for you, man.
All right, Matthew, do you want to read odds or evens if you have to download them?
I guess I'll read odds.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. In the category of action adventure, in how many Indiana Jones films has John Rhys Davies played the character Salah?
Name another character played by John Rhys Davies. Go.
Can
you?
Gimli.
That is actually correct.
That's it.
Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's not correct. I'm not telling the competitors anything.
4,
I'm not giving them hints.
3, 2,
Suspicious.
1. Do I get a point in this match? All right.
Maybe.
We'll go to Colin
3.
and Cameron.
I said 3.
3 is correct. So both getting a point.
Yep, the films being Raiders of the Lost Ark, The Last Crusade, and Dial of Destiny. Question 2 in the category of animated. In Wish, what kind of animal is Valentino? This film is. That's all right.
It's all right.
It's mid, you know. I cannot tell you any of the songs in this film.
Yeah, none of the
5,
songs are very
4,
good.
Will you sing one
3,
for us?
2, 1. I literally just told you I cannot name you any of the songs. You told me to sing one, so no. Cameron, what's up with you?
I think it's a goat, just like old Miss Bessie back at the ranch.
Okay, I don't know who old Miss Bessie is, but Colin.
I also said a goat. I need a new marker.
Goat is correct. So both of them tying it up 2-2.
Mhm. All right, your third question in the category of comedy. 1994's Muriel's Wedding, starring Toni Collette, is set in what country? Have you been to very many weddings?
Yeah, actually I have. The most recent one I've been to is has it been like 3 years since the last wedding I've been to? That's probably not right.
5,
I've been
4,
to a good amount,
3,
I would say.
2, one hopefully going to one in December. We'll go to Colin if some of you have
I have no clue. I said Spain.
And Cameron?
I said France.
Both incorrect. The correct answer is from Tony Collette's hometown, Australia.
Hometown, Australia.
Crikey.
Home country.
Home
Dang.
country. Yeah.
All right, so no points
Australia. Destination wedding.
there. As we go to the fourth question in the category of fantasy/sci-fi. What is the profession of Alicia Silverstone's character, Heather Jasper Howe, in Scooby-Doo 2 Monsters Unleashed?
One of the greatest movies of all time.
I would say it's up there, you know.
It's probably
I
James Gunn's best work.
think this film just had its anniversary right recently because I saw a couple of
Did
posts
it?
about it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense.
4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we go back to Cameron.
I say the reporter.
Okay, and Colin?
I also said a reporter.
Both of you said reporter, both of you getting it right. It is
Great
reporter.
shirts think alike. That's what I always say.
I have been getting the same questions and missing the same questions. So
Yeah. We'll see if anything changes
Eventually.
in the next category of horror/thriller. Samuel L. Jackson, Bruce Willis, and Robin Wright star in what 2000s thriller?
yeah.
Thrillers.
Thrillers, you know. It's the Michael Jackson song
5,
without
Incredible
without the S.
2.
Because the song I think is just singular
One.
thriller.
We'll go to Colin.
It's Unbreakable. I feel like I had a big brain fart there.
Cameron.
Unbreakable.
Unbreakable is correct. So both
Really,
getting
Robin
the
Wright-
point again.
Robin Wright's in that. I completely forgot. Dang.
Mm-hmm. So we go to the sixth question as they are still neck and neck here. Sixth question in the category of dramas. Who plays Vito Corleone in The Godfather Part 2?
Are you a Godfather Part 1 or Part 2 fan? Which
I've
one
never
do you
seen
think is
part.
better?
I've never seen Part 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's one of the big misses. And I fell asleep in Part 1, so I'll say neither. I need to if I decide to watch Part 2, I need to rewatch Part 1. 5, 4,
Yeah, it's a long
3,
movie. It's hard to watch.
2, 1. Pens down. We go to the Cowboy first.
I said Al Pacino.
Okay, and Colin.
I went with Robert De Niro.
Ooh, one of them finally have different answers. Who's getting it right? It is Colin. Robert De Niro is correct.
So
All those Italian names mix me up.
First Blood.
No, please, no
There you
First
go.
Blood Part 2.
Well, we'll see what happens in the next category of movie release dates. Name one of the 2 sci-fi franchises that had films released in 1984 and 2021.
Is Al Pacino Italian? No, look this up.
That's a good question.
Maybe you have Italian descent, but I'm pretty sure he's American. But maybe he has Italian descent.
Like Italian American, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, possibly. He does have Italian parents. There you go.
Okay, there's the answer.
He plays an Italian. Come on.
All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll go to Colin
I just threw out Star Wars in there. Probably not.
and Cameron.
I'll be honest with you. I didn't hear the full question, but I didn't want to repeat. Alien.
Both getting it incorrect. We would have either accepted Ghostbusters or Dune.
Films being the original Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters Afterlife, and then David Lynch's Dune and Denis Villeneuve's Dune.
Well, that makes sense.
All right, so no points there as we go to your last question in round number 1, category of family. In Adam's Family Values, Wednesday and Pugsley act in a play at camp about what specific historical event? Um, you've done acting, right?
I have. Yeah, yeah. I've done acting.
What is the proudest moment you've done on like a stage play?
That's a good question. I guess like
5, 4,
one of the
3,
solos that I've
2,
had.
1. You've done a solo. That's incredible. I couldn't do that. All right, we go to Cameron.
I say the first Thanksgiving.
Okay, and Colin.
So I said the Boston Tea Party. I've never seen this movie.
And just like that,
Tie game.
Cameron ties it up. It is the first Thanksgiving. So 5-5 for both of these competitors. Tight game. Matthew, thoughts so far?
Yeah, both of these players are very strong, and so very very close game coming out of round one. Both
Yeah,
round ones.
yeah, absolutely. They did hit different questions, so
Mhm.
at least we know that they're not the same person. Even though they
Yeah.
have the same outfit and everything, they're both wearing glasses. But yeah.
I don't have
Anyway,
a
let's
hat.
go. let's go to round number 2, Matthew. How does it go?
None of them are wearing hats. So, all right. In round two, both competitors spin the category wheel. If you don't like what it lands on, you can spin it again unless it lands on opponent's choice. Once you have your category, you'll get 5 questions worth 2 points. If you need multiple choice, that will drop it down to a 1-point value. If you give an incorrect answer, your opponent can steal, and both of you still have your 3 repeats and your challenge. So, any questions?
I'm wearing a hat.
I don't see
No, you're
any.
not.
I don't see
I
one.
don't think you are. Are you?
Oh, maybe I think it's see-through. That might be the issue.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, so let's bring up the wheel here. So these are the wheel category for today. We have Tim Burton, mystery movies, Keira Knightley, new releases, music musicals, fantasy sci-fi, rom-com, horror icons, and spinners and opponent's choice. So since we're tied, we go to the high-ranked competitor, which in this case is Colin. So Colin, do you want to spin first or defer?
I better not regret this, but I'm going to defer.
The first. So going to Cameron first. Cameron, you ready?
Oh yeah, I always go first in life. That's what I'll do right now.
All right, here we go. Confused by what he just said, but okay, rom-com.
Give her another spin.
That's what confused me right now. Rom-coms.
Oh boy, Babe,
Yeah.
that's the birthday.
Well,
You might
rom-com
be
is starting
okay.
to look real good right now.
Matthew,
Cover, you
you
can
want?
do this.
I take it. Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, Cameron, you ready for your 5 questions in horror icons?
I'm not ready, but we have to go forward anyway.
All right, here we go. Anyway, which Nightmare on Elm Street movie can you find a teenager ordering a drink in a gay bar and running into his gym teacher?
Oh. Okay, I think I can get this with multiple choice. Multiple choice.
Okay, your multiple choice option is A Nightmare on Elm Street 2 Freddy's Revenge, B A Nightmare on Elm Street 2010, C A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors, or D A Nightmare on Elm Street 4 The Dream Master.
I'm gonna say D. Final answer.
D as in dog.
Mm-hmm.
That is incorrect. Colin for the 1-point steal. Your options again are A Nightmare on Elm Street 2 Freddy's Revenge, B A Nightmare on Elm Street 2010, C A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors, or D A Nightmare on Elm Street 4 The Dream Master.
A, Freddy's Revenge. Final answer.
That is correct for the 1-point steal. Your next question for Cameron. In the opening of Halloween Ends, how did Corey Cunningham accidentally kill the young boy named Jeremy?
Multiple choice.
Okay. A. Sets the house on fire. B. Knocks him down from a higher floor. C. Hit him with a car. D. Dropped a fridge on him.
Oh, Oh, I'm between two. I'm gonna say
5.
B is in boy. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Woo-wee.
Question 3. In Halloween 5, The Revenge of Michael Myers, Michael kills Spitz while in the barn using what?
Multiple choice.
Okay. A. Scythe. B. Pitchfork. C. Knife. D. Crowbar.
You never take a crowbar into a barn unless you need to, so that's not it.
Fine.
Pitchfork. Final answer.
Pitchfork is correct for another 1 point right there. Question 4. Your penultimate question. In Scream 6, Mindy gets stabbed by Ghostface on a train while she and the group are on the way to what kind of location?
I only saw this once. I don't remember that. Multiple choice.
Okay. A. Hotel. B. Police station. C. Theater. D. Hospital.
I think they're going to the theater. Theater. Final answer.
Theater is correct for 1 point.
Luck. Maybe you knew that. You actually knew that one. You actually see. I assume you haven't seen Halloween 5. I'm just gonna take a leap.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, say mysterious. All right. So your last question here in Horror Icons. Who plays Tommy Jarvis in Friday the 13th, the final chapter?
I have no idea. Multiple choice.
Okay, your multiple choice options are A. John Shepard, B. Tom Matthews, C. Will Wheaton, D. Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman. Final answer.
Corey Feldman is correct for another 1 point right
Wow.
there.
Woo-wee.
Multiple
Oh man.
his way to only missing one of them, bringing his score to 9 to Colin 6 after his 1
Nice.
point steal there.
Yeah, 6-9.
There you go.
Great.
So, Colin, now we go to you. You ready for a spin?
Yep, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Oh, come on.
Music
Oh.
musicals, just very closely to Spinner's Chest, but lens of music
Okay.
musicals.
I'll spin again.
Spinning again, you have to take whatever this lands on.
Mhm. Okay, all right.
On new releases. Move the
Okay.
wheel. Matthew will read this.
All right. Are you ready for your questions and new releases?
Yes.
All right. Your first question. The Lobo crime family appears in what 2023 movie?
I should know this. Multiple choice. Multiple choice.
Is it A, Hypnotic, B, Ghosted, C, Renfield, D, Marlowe?
Maybe I don't know it. We're gonna go with Ghosted. Final answer.
That is incorrect for a 1 point steal. Is it A, Hypnotic, B, Ghosted, C, Renfield, D, Marlowe?
Renfield. Final answer.
That is correct for a 1 point
Nice.
steal. Your second question. In Wonka, who plays Father Julius, a corrupt chocolate-addicted cleric in league with the chocolate cartel?
Multiple choice.
Is it A, Hugh Grant, B, Rowan Atkinson, C, Stephen Merchant, D, Steve Coogan?
I think it's Rowan Atkinson. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Nice job.
Your third question. In Totally Killer, the time machine that transports Jamie to the 1980s was built as what kind of item?
It's like a. I don't know what you guys are looking for. Like a theme park thingy. No, maybe not. Multiple choice.
Is it A, elevator, B, photo booth, C, phone booth, D, porta potty?
Can I get a free repeat of the options?
Yeah. Is it A, elevator, B, photo booth, C, phone booth, D, porta potty?
We're gonna go photo booth. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Mm.
Your penultimate question. In Bottoms, what is Jeff, the lead football star for Rockbridge Falls High School, allergic to?
Pineapple juice. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question. Who directed Shazam, Fury of the Gods?
I gotta be careful with middle names here. How do I? What's the score right now?
Tied
The
at 10.
score is 10-10.
Okay. David F. Sandberg. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points, giving you a 2-point lead into round 3.
Well
Taking the
done.
lead right there. So yeah, solid round by the both of them, really.
Yeah.
To the steal after the first miss by Colin, I thought we would be on pace again if Colin goes multiple choice all the way through, but no, he hits a 2-pointer twice in the last 2 questions, giving him a 2-point lead. What do you think, Matthew?
Yeah, I think, I don't think Cameron's out yet. He's only 2 points behind. So anything can happen in round 3.
Absolutely. So yeah, let's go to round number 3, and this is how it's gonna go. So both competitors will pick 4 numbers that will correspond to 4 random categories. Once we reveal the categories to you, you will then assign those categories to the point value of 1, 2, 3, and guess what? 4, with increasing difficulty as the point value increases. No stealing, no multiple choice in this round. You all still have your 3 repeats and your 1 challenge. Someone have used that. So any questions?
Do it here.
No. Okay. So let's go to the number picking portion as we go first to Colin.
3, 2, 5, and 4.
3, 2, 5, and 4.
Cameron?
All right. Let's go 1, 7, 9, 12.
1, 7, 9, 12.
All right, I will go ahead and give Cameron his categories first.
I got my little one.
Are you ready?
Mhm.
You picked 1. That is the category of actors and actresses. 7 is the category of Tim Burton. 9 is the category of Nora Ephron, directing and writing credits. And 12 is the category of horror.
4
Okay.
was in there too. Damn. Let me go round 3.
Okay, Colin, you ready for yours order of when you said out of order 2, 3, 4, 5? That threw me
The
off.
order was important. I had to put my birthday
Okay.
in there.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't even realize that was a
You gotta
reference.
announce it in his order.
Okay. I don't remember what his order was. Well, the 4 categories that you picked are mystery movies, scores and soundtracks, Disney animation, and romantic comedy, rom-coms.
Oh boy.
So yeah, interesting situation. Don't know if either of them are very fully happy with their own respective picks. But
I mean,
like they will work.
Colin was definitely happy, or was hoping to get one of Cameron's picks based on.
If I to throw
Reaction.
out, guess will be horror. That one.
Horror's
Jenna.
scary.
Again, a 2-point game right now. Very close game. So yeah, we shall see what
Sorry,
happens.
what I wrote down RC, that stands for rom-com, yeah?
Yes.
Yes. Is there a different category that we have that's RC? No, I'm trying to think.
RC.
Robert, Connecticut.
Ryan Gosling? That's not one.
All right, I'm ready whenever now.
Go ahead.
All right.
All right, let's do Nora Ephron at 1, actors and actresses 2, horror 3, and Tim Burton 4.
I'm going to do Disney animation for 1, mystery movies for 2, scores and soundtracks for 3, and rom-com for 4.
All right.
Okay. Side tangent. We do have an RC category. Russell Crowe. That's one. No, I'm just kidding. We don't have Russell. We don't have Russell.
Definitely. Oh yeah. Andrew got a great suggestion here. Roman Coppola.
Huh. Interesting.
All right. Well, I mean, we got categories. So Cameron, are you ready for your 1-pointer in Nora Ephron?
Let's get it.
All right. Your question is: Mastering the Art of French Cooking is a book in what Nora Ephron movie?
That would be Julie and Julia. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay.
All right. So you're still behind. So we're going to go to your 2-pointer in actors and actresses. Your question is: Name one movie where Charlize Theron stars with Chloe Grace Moretz.
I hate this.
Yeah, these kind of questions are rough.
I'm not gonna come up with something, so I'm just gonna throw out Atomic Blonde. Final answer.
That is incorrect. We were either looking for The Addams Family, The Addams Family 2, or Dark Places. So the animated ones.
Oh, I
Animated
forgot
Addams
about,
Family.
Oh, like
I
the new
forgot about
animated
that.
ones. Okay.
Never watched those.
All
That's
right,
a tough
so
2-pointer.
we'll go to your 3-pointer in horror, and that is: After adopting Esther, how many children do Kate and John have in Orphan?
I'm assuming they wouldn't want to have any after Esther, but I'm gonna say 2. Final answer.
That is incorrect. We were looking for 3.
Damn. Yeah, I wouldn't risk any kids either at that point, you know? Jeez.
I can only assume, but I don't know.
All right, so Cameron will have to answer his 4-pointer to bring it back and avoid a TKO.
You
So-
do have 3 repeats if you need it.
Yes.
I just
All right,
have-
Cameron.
Yeah.
Your 4-pointer in Tim Burton is: In Big Fish, what flower is Sandra's favorite type, which Edward Bloom planted thousands of outside of her sorority house to show his affection for her?
Okay, I'm imagining yellow. So would that be a lily?
4, 3,
Repeat.
All right, using your first repeat. In Big Fish, what flower is Sandra's favorite type, which Edward Bloom planted thousands of outside of her sorority house to show his affection for her?
I forget if daffodils are yellow or not. I don't think it's roses, but it could be. Oh, it could be tulips. Tulips are yellow. I'm liking tulips.
5, 4, 3.
All right. Tulips, final answer.
And your winner, by way of technical knockout, Colin Topping. The correct answer. You did say it when you were listing them out. Daffodils.
Daffodils was the correct answer, and
Daffodils.
it was yellow daffodils that he planted in that particular scene. So you were thinking the right color. But yeah, that was really close. And Colin managed to wins it out there via TKO as we put them backstage. Matthew, great match. What did you think of
Mhm.
of that showing?
Yeah. I think that was a great match. I think just Cameron got a bit unlucky there. He, almost had it at 4-pointer. He said it there, but
He did.
ended up going with 2 lips. He was 1 off for the children. If he, went up and said 3, he could have gotten that to bring it back to Colin as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. I was like, when he said daffodils, I was like, okay, nice, say it. And then he started listing other,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh shoot, okay, maybe he's not gonna get it. But yeah, no, that was unfortunate. That kind of hurts for him there. But yeah, Colin, again, good enough showing in round 2. Even though it's only a small 2-point lead, narrowed down to 1 point after that, but it was still good enough since Cameron cannot capitalize on the other questions there. So it does give Colin the TKO and now making his record a 500. So yeah, let's just go to the post game interview then, shall we say?
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right, so going first to the Cowboy, Cameron Patterson. Mr. Cowboy, sir. I'm assuming Cowboy is your real last name, not Patterson. That's correct, or is Cowboy middle name, or is that not even part of your government name?
That's just what they call me.
Okay.
They don't call me by my real name. They call me the Cowboy because of my legacy. Because
Okay.
of what I do, what I'm known for.
Okay, fair.
Okay.
But yeah, Mr. Cowboy Patterson here. You'd have a solid showing there. Obviously, round 2 wasn't probably your favorite category with horror icons. We'll get to that in a minute. And then that round 3, that final question, the daffodils question, two-parter to this question. You did say it, but you changed your mind. Why was that? And second of all, during your rodeo, did you ever encounter any daffodils?
Now, we have rodeos out in the desert. There's not many flowers at all to be seen. So,
okay.
It's all flat ground, cracked earth. So, no daffodils in sight. That's why, I was questioning it a lot. I'm not used to seeing very many flowers, but I only saw that film once a long time ago. So, but I could imagine yellow. So I was kind of just, it was just kind of a random guessing thing. I got the wrong flower.
Yeah, no, yeah. Literally, when you said I can imagine yellow, I was like, okay, he's thinking of the right scene. Let's see if we can pull it out. Just unfortunately, said the wrong flower there. And yeah, that going back to that round 2, the horror icons spin. Obviously, you said you would have preferred rom-com, but you did pretty good, multiple choicing your way through on that one, only missing that one question.
Only missing the one nightmare sequel that you've seen.
I only missed a question on a movie I've seen. I got a lot of questions right on movies I've never seen. That's just how it goes with me. But and Colin was right. I haven't seen that. I won't be mysterious. I was really just guessing for most of that, and I got kind of lucky. But yeah, luck was on my side there, but it had to take revenge in round 3, unfortunately. But yeah, it was still a really good match.
Yeah, no, definitely. Matthew, you have any questions for him?
No. I guess after this match, who you want to face next?
Well, I'm always looking for new wranglers to, for the farm. So any good wranglers out there, I'm willing to challenge you, see what you got. Colin is one of the best wranglers I've seen, and I saw a lot at the rodeo earlier today. So, yeah, I'm willing to test anybody out. There's a lot of new competitors out there. So,
So okay, so maybe you want to take on some of the new competitors, maybe one that you saw over the weekend, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what you did over the weekend. But yeah,
have you been watching me? You've been watching me.
We have like spy cameras for every RTFO competitor. Check your houses. We have spy cameras planted, so we know what you do. So yeah.
Oh my God. I need to run.
Okay, sounds good. But yeah, Cameron, thanks again, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks, everyone. Great.
Oh, sorry. He says get. I think he's about to say great playing, Colin. If I were to assume. So yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
He shook his head up and down, so that is correct. All right. So talking about Colin, let's bring in today's winner. It is the birthday week boy, Colin
Yes,
Copping. So I
thank
guess
you.
the birthday week, the luck prevails. Solid
Yes,
showing. How do you
sort
feel?
of. I feel good. I feel great about that because I was really not sure. I don't remember exactly what the league rules are for this, but if I had said David Sandberg, would you guys have taken it? Or because yeah, exactly. I was like, well, do I go multiple choice here, or do I, rip it with what I think is the right answer?
Mhm.
If I had to answer any of those round three categories, I would have been in trouble. I did not like any of those. So Cameron, I mean, you kept me on my toes. Um, you guessed those horror icon questions pretty well. I feel like you had to know. You knew some of those statistically. It's almost impossible to guess that well. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy with my round 2 and 1 performance, I guess. Would have liked to do a little better with new releases since I did choose that category. But how many? Let's see. I got two
Yeah.
2 points and then two.
You never know because it's like, if you haven't seen Renfield, maybe.
I have not.
Yeah. So that's just.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
that totally killer. When you were doing this, I know what you're thinking of because they had two time machines in the movie. There was one that
Yeah, I'm
she
thinking
goes
of
to
the
the
other.
goes to the 80s, which we're looking for in the photo booth, and she goes back to her main timeline on that
Mhm.
spinner
Okay,
thingy.
yeah, that's what I
Whatever
was
the right
thinking
is.
of. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
I fell asleep to that movie, so
Oh.
Oh,
I don't count myself as having watched it. I mean, it was fine. It was just I put it on for background noise. Yeah. No major complaints of today's performance, I suppose. I did good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the name of that thing is called a gravitron. So there you go. Fun fact.
Gravitron.
In case
Yeah, I
anyone
would have.
asks you one day, you know the
Yeah.
answer is a gravitron. Horrible ride. Anyway,
Yeah, those aren't fun.
not
I've never been.
I've
Not
seen
worth it.
I've seen accidents, and you know what I mean by accidents happening on gravitrons. So yeah, you don't want to. No,
Damn.
it's not
Okay.
fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, just a little fun fact, I guess. Up till round 2, before we go to Cameron's round 3. Remember how in the beginning of the match I say Colin have a lower accuracy rate than Cameron, but Cameron has a higher PPE. It was pretty much switched at that point. So
Oh, okay.
you guys have more points earned because of the 2 point shots. But anyway, that's just fun fact. But there you go.
Yes,
Matt. So Colin, yeah, I guess final question. As Matthew asked to Cameron, who you want to play next now that you're 500? Who do you want to play?
Yeah, let's hope I stay 500 and above for a little bit. That would be nice. Second off, Nate had a crazy game for his first match ever. So that's kind of scary, but also we're like, oh, I want to face a good rookie,
Mhm.
I still haven't played Max. I think he'd be interesting. I need to brush up on some Steven Soderbergh, and I think that'd be a good excuse too. Yeah, Nate and Max. I'll say Nate and Max.
All right. Yeah, those sound like great matches. So
Absolutely.
we'll
I'm
definitely
writing
keep
them
those in
down as we
mind.
speak. Yep. Okay, so yeah, thank you, Colin. Anything else to add, Matthew?
No, that's out. Great job.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
So
Thanks for hosting.
we'll
Good game, Cameron.
absolutely. Cameron just gave a heart as well backstage. So there you go. We'll talk to you again soon, Colin.
Yeah.
So, yep.
Okay, Matthew, let's wrap it up. Final thoughts.
Yeah, I think this was a really great match, and even though it was by TKO, Cameron just got a few unlucky misses there, both showing a strong performance today.
Yeah, absolutely. Good showing. They both came up to show with those fancy dress shirts as well. So yeah, fun match. Let us know if you're watching this live or if you're watching in the playback, what you think of those match. What do you think of the match? What do you think of the performance? We would love to hear it. And we'll see them again soon. We will see you again soon tomorrow because we got an exciting teams match, half of a debut match, half a not debut match. We will be seeing 1.5 women. Still looking for the first win as they play the upcoming rookie their new rookie team consisting of Nate, we just heard a shout out there from Colin, and still an unknown Gaia. Gaia is teaming up with Nate, so as Batman and Robin. So tune in for that one if you want to see what do they have it to stack up with the league in the team's division. So yeah, I guess find out tomorrow at 7.
Yeah, all right. Should be fun.
Absolutely. So thank you again to everyone. Thank you to everyone who helped write. Thank you to these competitors. Thank you to everyone watching. And until next time in the Real Trivia Face Off, we'll see you soon.